Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 17 of our modded Grease's Skulltooth campaign for the Ogre Kingdoms. Before we get started, I want to apologize for the previous episode. Our battle with Greases at Caregate Peaks, the replay basically got corrupted and it didn't represent what actually happened in the battle. So when I tried to do the replay, it just didn't work out. So because of that, for all future battles, I will keep the normal commentary going through the battles, but so in case the replays don't work, I can just insert the normal battle as we play them. But with that said, let's continue to everything else. So we took Caregate Peaks. We have pushed back the Skaven a little bit. Clan Rictus is on the back foot. We dealt for the most part with this rebellion. A little bit of it survived, but we'll deal with it in just a second. We started building an army up here in case the Clan Eshin comes from the Skaven, and up here as well, so. But that's about everything we wanted to do right now. So let's just go through our settlements, make sure there's nothing missing. And that's good to go. Oh, we had this tyrant coming back, or bruiser, not tyrant. I always confuse bruisers and tyrants. I said that every episode, but I do it every time. I don't know why I can't get it into my brain. But I should be bringing this guy all the way back. I didn't set him up to keep coming back to home base, but Crocker, he's at war with, okay, he's trading with the dwarves too. That'll probably be a good trade partner, because that will make Thoric Ironbrow more likely to like us as well, so we can trade with him. Yar? Oh, where is the Skaven army coming from? We had a Skaven army appear up in the Darklands once again, and I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, Bitterbait. Okay, this is the Rebellion army. That's good. They're dealt with once and for all. And let's start bringing this Ooze back. Ooh, Brown statue. That's a good item. Reduces enemy leadership. And that was our Ogre Tyrant that we had respect, so let's put him where we want him. He does have a really nice big name. He's immortal. Then he has Death Cheater, so he has a 90% ward save for 12 seconds when he's below 25% HP. Pretty good. His other ones are not amazing, but looking at him, we do want to go almost entirely redline skills, but up here, let's get Devout Challengers. That extra leadership for the army is going to be really, really nice. And then let's get some buffs for... We have Crushers, Iron Guts, and Lead Belchers. Obey me. So, Iron Guts are going to be Best Eaters. So for the cavalry, they would get weapon strength and charge bonus. I'm not super worried about that at tier 3, so let's do Best Eaters first, because this gives melee defense for the Iron Guts. We do have some Gorgers too. What do they get from their redline skills? They get armor. Armor's actually pretty good. We'll do that. Do Rally. We don't have anything close to rank 7, so we're not going to worry about any of those yet. Rally's good enough for now. We'll spend the other 2 points in Tools of Destruction to buff up our Lead Belchers. But I think I actually want to be aggressive with this guy, because we have a bounty here for keying from the Golden Order. Plus there's a character there as well. So if we get both of those in one swoop, that would be awesome. Heralds of the Tempest want us to go after this again, so let's decline that one once again. But Quick Head Taker, kind of indecisive about where he wants to go. Yeah, both of these armies are coming this way, so I'm very, very... Okay, no, he only brought one army, so there was 2 full armies here. So one might still be over here. I don't care if we lose this, I just don't want to lose the camp. So let's level up this camp tyrant. Recruitment costs. Sure, why not, actually? This'll do the trick. We're just going to keep... Oh, he can get He can get some better units from the camp now, so let's do that. Let's give him some Ogres with Iron Fists. And we'll just get some Noblars. The rest of this Slaughtermaster that's out there helping out. But for Greasus, we just need to push in and shut down the Skaven. But we can't really leave the Black Crag alone because this minor Skaven faction will keep going from there. So I think what we do is actually go after Black Crag with Greasus. And I'm thinking about actually using All-Consuming Stomachs, because that will enable us to use the Underway stance. And hopefully that means we can cut off Queek from going down this way. So let's try that actually. We have plenty of meat in the army as well. Yeah, let's come up here. Cut off Queek. If he wants to come back down this way, I'm fine with that. We can summon an army and defend it. But, yeah, we're not going to spend money on that stuff because we don't know if we can hold it. This is just a ruin. It's not a Skaven settlement. But this is a settlement of Clan Moors, which you do want to take. Plus, it is part of this settlement. So if we can get rid of the Skaven corruption, we'll be in a much better position. For our tyrant, though, we just want to get snacks with him to make him just a bruiser. Well, the pun not intended on that part, because I don't want to deal with rebellions constantly. So let's keep going and recruiting some units along the way. And try to take the Desolation of Nagash with him.
Make sure I don't die, right?
Make sure I don't die, okay? Let's get some money going at the Fortress of Orag. Yeah, where is the Skaven army coming from, though? They just must have a settlement clear all the way up there. Because that's the second time there's been armies coming down from this way. Okay, looking at the army, though, it's... Oh, no, never mind. This is the army. Yeah, I don't know where these guys came from. Maybe it was the army we fought up here and barely survived. Okay, we have a billion units, billion lords, I mean. But, we're going to keep recruiting some just so we can deal with some of these guys and don't have to backtrack to take back settlements. So for him, want to do
Need something for disembowelling.
personal skills for now since he doesn't have a lot of units. Let's do Healthy Appetite, Foe Seeker, and let's do... Melee defense is actually pretty good, so let's give him Terror, actually. That's useful against the Skaven. Yeah, in the meantime, this guy's just going to keep pushing into Skaven territory. Like we said, Ashridge Mountains is not a Skaven settlement, so we're going to meet up here with both of these guys. He can't quite make it to Mount Greyhag this turn, so instead, we're going to send an ambush just in case. We're going to come up towards Mount Silverspear with him, and hopefully both of them will be able to meet at Kirkback Mountain and deal with the super large garrison that's going to be there, and most likely Tretch as well. But some of these heroes are going to come join this this Slaughtermaster we recruited at the bottom. But most of our empire is pretty safe. We've taken out most of the things that can hit us from unexpected corners. I did not expect this army to be up there still, but we do have to keep an eye out to see if there's going to be any Skaven coming down that way. We've got a lot of empty hero slots, actually. We've got Bruisers and several Firebellies, I know. But I think we're going to wait to recruit more Firebellies until we get the Firemouth landmark up. Because that increases the hero recruiting by 7, which is a lot. So we'll get some other Bruisers up here. So let's cancel something I just built. I do that a lot, if you guys haven't noticed. We'll cancel the one at Carcassonne. Let's get Let's get a bruiser down here. Flabby. Flabby's not bad for the extra armor.
They better have me tent
And we're gonna do one up here so we can scout.
bruiser.
Make sure the Skaven aren't coming up this way.
Bruiser. The boss.
But that seems like a pretty solid plan for now.
Yours chosen.
Let's... We've spent all of our money. That was very, very quick. Yeah, we have so much money going away because we have so many armies everywhere, but that's okay.
Obey.
Hopefully these guys can defend against this. I expect them to attack Fire Mountain Pass first instead of the camp. But if they have that second full army coming, they might still go after the camp.
It aids the meat's ritual.
But we can't help that. If we lose the camp, we lose the camp. Ooh, that's what I forgot. We were going to deploy a camp up here. So let's do that.
Want everything.
Let's get this guy. Is it level 3? That's not bad. But he's at tier 3. This is a guy we had used before. We should be... Yeah, well, let's actually cancel something else and send some meat over. So we can get that upgrading. Okay, who has the most meat? I believe Greasus. Yeah, Greasus has a ton. So let's give it... We want to give it to the right camp this time. Tower of Gorgoth. And let's... Oh, Greasus has a lot. Oh, I guess we'll just do the max amount that we have money for. Because Greasus will still have quite a bit. So let's get this camp upgrading. Since our camps are more likely to be attacked now, I'm actually becoming more fond of this. That gives them a little bit more buffs there. Actually, we can wait on that one. Let's get... Yeah, I'm okay with what it has for now. And... Yep, you're just going to stay here until we know exactly what's coming from the Skaven. We'll actually move you forward a little bit. An ambush stance. That way you guys might be able to meet up with Baldig and attack Kiang together in case we need more help. But seems like a pretty good spot for this turn. Not a whole lot we can do besides that. Just hope for the best. We're trying to cut off Queek. We'll try to deal with this Minor Skaven faction and try to finish off Clan Rictus. Okay. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. We know what's in the army now, though. So a Gracer, a Chieftain, fair amount of good infantry, Storm Vermin, and Plague Monks, along with 2 Rattling Guns, Rat Ogres, and Doom Flayers. Okay, that's pretty nasty, actually. Does he go straight for the camp? Oh, he doesn't. Oh, we get the Underway Interception for Queek. That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely want to fight this one, because I don't want to lose stuff. We should be able to demolish these guys. Queek is at full health, so he's going to be nasty, but I guess he has the Regiments of Renown. That's why he's so bad, because he has the Mutant Rat Ogre, the Rat Ogres, and the Warp Lightning Cannons. Underway Battles is quite an interesting map. I don't know if I've ever really noticed this Skaven Underway Battle, because normally you see them on the Dwarfs, but pretty cool. We have Vanguard deployed our Yetis and Elder Trappers so they can get ahead of us and kind of get to a nice position. We are not waiting for our Nobblers. We're going to try to get there as soon as we can with everything. Our Ironhide on his Armored Rhinox coming around. I'm going to try to use some of these trees as cover. For Queek, it's actually a pretty decent army. This is an intercept battle from... We're intercepting him. So his army does have few things that are already damaged, but has lots of really good units. It's like Clan Rats with these like Regiments of Renown, Plague Monks, Poison Globadiers, Warp Lightning Cannons, Rattling Guns, Storm Vermin with Halberds. Lots of Storm Vermin, actually. And then the Regiment Never Down Rat Ogres and the Mutant Rat Ogre as well. But decides to spawn a Menace Below right on top of our Ironhide. That's not going to be a big deal. But this is also going to be our first battle with our Broadside or Bruiser. So, quite a cool looking hero. He is a big daddy with a cannon. He is a massive damage dealer. You look at his actual stats. So he does over 1,000 damage per shot. And he also does suppressed, which slows them down. But pretty cool guy. I'm excited to see him more throughout this campaign. There's another Menace Below right there, but we're going to charge headlong in. Our Ironhide does go after some of these Plague Monks. But Mutant Rat Ogre is coming for our Ogre Bulls, and really big attack right there. We are going to bring our Broadsider up, though, and that's what he's going to go after, is that Mutant Rat Ogre. Our Hunter's just getting in, try to shut down some of these Poison Globadiers and Rattling Guns and the Warp Lightning Cannons. We did shut it down for a little bit. The rest of our army is taking a while to get here, but man, yeah, look at these Rat Ogres and Klein Rats. They're just decimating these Ogre Bolts with Iron Fists. Greasus is on his way. The Hunter of the Stonehorn, not doing bad. He is getting targeted down, but he's able to shut down a lot of this stuff. But yeah, we've got our Broadsider up here going after Mutant Rat Ogre once again. See if he gets another shot off. Boom! So it's almost like a shotgun. It's not a single projectile, but it still does a lot of damage. The summonable Saber Test back from our Hunter doing well, but Queek this is actually the first battle where we actually see him where he's not half dead at the start of the battle. So he is picking on our Butcher. He's anti-infantry though, so he's not going to do amazing against our characters since they're all large. But there's one of our bound abilities from an item. But the rest of the army is going down pretty quick. Queek finally starting to take some damage. Lots of abilities coming down. Yeah, Queek just taking too much damage, and then the rest of the army just crumbles. Yeti's getting in, wrecking some of these Stormburn with halberds. Butcher did take a fair amount of damage, actually, fighting Queek, but we are going to use the little extra time, now that the battle has ended, to get some heals off. But that will be it. Yeah, Queek had no chance in that. Although those Storm Vermin did do a number on our Iron Guts and some of our Iron Fist, though. But the army heal would not be very substantial. Meat, we gained almost 500 meat from that. Let's take the gold because we have so many armies at the moment. We are just having a trouble. Ooh. Oh, this is the camp we just dropped. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, looking at this is a pretty serious army. Brawler Guts is the Tyrant. Oh, it's a camp battle too. Okay, that's better for us, actually. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a camp battle. Yeah, that makes things significantly easier. That means we're going to be able to get on top of all the artillery much easier. And the Rattling Guns are going to have a much harder time fighting. The key is just to hold out long enough until our guys get here to where they can help. Saber Tusks are going to do a lot to shut this stuff down. But it is Tretch Craventail by himself. We need to make sure we keep all of the control points. Or at least, we need to make sure we keep at least one of them so we don't automatically lose. So our first camp battle against Van Rictus, I believe. we are facing quite a strong army and a secondary army as well. Tretch is leading the second army, but look at these guys. Lots and lots of weapons teams, but if we actually look at the starting army, lots of artillery, but it's full of storm vermin and poison globadiers and warp grinders. There's not really any crappy units in this first army. And they deploy all over to try to get us from every direction, but we tried to deploy our guys behind what's the word I'm looking for? Even structures. That's a close enough word to what I'm looking for. To try and block some of those artillery shots, hopefully, like those ogres did get shot a little bit by these warp lightning cannons, but waiting for our reinforcements. For us, not amazing. We have some pretty high experience units, but mainly it's basic units. The Sabertusk can be really, really key, though, their speed at getting around and shutting down a lot of this artillery across the map. But we're just going to come in, big chungus, get on top of these rattling guns along with our hunter. But instead of building towers right away, we opted to build leadership points. Well, I guess this one is... Oh, that one I did the wrong one. That reduced enemy melee attack. But this one is correct. This one gives me leadership. But some of the shots still coming off. Warp Lightning can get some shots off on our Nobblers. But for our army coming in, we're just waiting for our Sabertusk to get on the field so we can actually send them to take out some of this artillery. Meanwhile, though, we've broken most of the stuff that was on this flank. A few units have gotten away, but we're just trying to catch up and get into the camp as soon as possible so we don't lose our control points. But there's our first sign of units that are fast enough to catch some of these guys. Sabertusk and Blood Vultures coming onto the field. But over here, our hunter chasing some rattling guns, and big chungus we're going to send right after these master assassins and the chieftain. Chieftain, pretty good character to fight our ogre tyrant. Actually, he's got the mask to not get pushed around, and he's got pretty good armor piercing along with frenzy. So he is going to have very good attack. But we've broken some rattling guns. Yeah, a lot of the Sabertusk now on the field, and we're spreading them around to take out some of the artillery across. But some more Nobblers, our Forsaken Nobblers with bows, do get routed for just a second because of all that artillery. But yeah, now we're getting to the point where we can shut everything down. Sabertusk can be very, very useful. Oh, that actually had our... Oh, never mind, that was just the barrier. I saw the death symbol and I was like, ah, we lost our lord, because sometimes the replays can actually be different than the battle. It does happen, so that's why our siege battle last time at Carecate Peaks turned out so weird. But yeah, we've shut down the Plickoff catapults, rattling guns. We've almost secured this entire side of the map, so we're just trying to push in before all of their forces can get in to do too much damage to us. Yeah, Warp Lightning Cannons are down. Plickoff catapults. Big Chungus fighting some Warp Fire Throwers and the Chieftain, but he's doing really, really well. This is the guy we've built just to be entirely about fighting. All of his skill points are there, so he's got 20% physical resist, along with 25% ward save, and 31% missile resist. Along with snacks, he's just going to be very, very hard to kill. He does a lot of damage. But over here, they finally have started to have their second army come in to where they're going to help, and this army is pretty good. It's not amazing, but once we shut down the artillery of both armies, we should be in a much better position. But over here, we have some Poison Globadiers and Storm Vermin going after our Camp Tyrant. Not an ideal matchup for us, so he is taking a fair amount of damage pretty quick. Fire Belly coming in as well. Rattling guns do get a few shots off on our overballs over here. And then on this side, the Warlock Master, along with the Assassin, doing pretty good work against these guys. Yeah, big damage right there. But our Blood Vultures coming around, they'll get on top of these Warp Lightning Cannons. Sabertusk coming around as well. They'll try to get on top of these guys as they come around. But Good Runner Sling is getting some damage off. our hunter fighting the Master Assassin, and despite the Master Assassin being anti-infantry, he's actually going to do very well against our Stonehound for one reason. He has Weeping Blade, so it reduces his armor by half, which kind of evens the playing field quite a bit. But over here, Tretch coming after our Butcher and our Camp Tyrant, along with our Firebelly. He is an anti-Lord specialist, and he's very, very hard to kill. He has very good defensive stats, so he's going to stay around for a while. But we are kind of closing the net around the Skaven forces. We've cut off most of their outside stuff, and they're just kind of all clumped up. But they've got enough good units that it's still going to be a good grind for us. Big Chungus has almost taken out the Chieftain, but he is fighting Pugmucks now. Rattling guns are starting to get some shots off. We did throw down a heal on our hunter. But yeah, like I said, he's still facing a pretty good battle. We do use him to summer some Saber Tusk. Blood Vultures and Saber Tusk finally getting on some of the back units from that second army. Coming around for a flank. Looking on this side, it's Camp Tyrant not doing well, fighting Stormworm with halberds and Tretch. But we get the Flame Incarnate on our Firebelly, help him deal with his Doom Will and those Poison Globadiers. But Saber Tusk finally getting around on the back, helping with these Chaos Ogre Brawlers. Just shut down some of these Storm Vermin and Rattling Guns. There's a big Flamestormer, first time actually using it in this campaign in a manual battle. We have not seen it yet, so that's pretty cool. Doesn't do as much armor piercing as some of the other fire spells, but it does alright. I thought it'd just be fun to use it. Over here, the Master Assassin's still holding on. Our Saber Tusk's actually doing pretty well with the addition of the Nobblers, fighting these Clan Rat Spears. Merc Captain holding up very, very well against this Warlock Engineer. But again, Rattling Guns getting their suppression on our Hunter, making him a little bit slower. But some of our Saber Tusk do get routed off. Our Butcher getting very dangerously low. He is getting trapped partially by those, what do I call them? Warp Riders, but we do get a heal off on him in time. So hopefully he will live. Firebelly, not doing great against the Doom Will. It is not a good matchup for it. But we do have some help coming around with some Ogre Bowls. Should give him a little bit of relief. But this Master Assassin, yeah, just that Weeping Blade just terrorizing our Hunter. Just, even with his massive amounts of ward save, he's still just getting his butt kicked for the most part. But the normal Assassin finally gets routed off. Over here, we are finally starting to wear down the Storm Vermin and the Clan Rats. We don't have a character over here anymore because we decided to bring in Big Chungus over to go after Crash, because we really don't have anything else for him at the moment. But Merc Captain getting teamed up on now with these guys. But as far as the rest of the army is doing pretty well. The Skaven army is starting to fall apart, even though their characters have held up pretty well. Hunter's still just trying to finish off this Master Assassin. Forsaken Nobbler Bows, get some shots off. This flank has almost entirely crumbled now, just some Warp Grinders barely holding on. Big Chungus, he has been our MVP for a lot of battles. He is going to put a hurting on Tretch. Because with those buffs, both from his item and then Heroic Killing Blow, he gets his damage up to over 1,000, so he can do a lot of damage. Stonehorn's going to come in, provide a little bit of help. Go after this Warlock Engineer once again. But our Captain held up really, really well against these guys. And that is the battle. We finally break the Skaven leadership. And we are going to use the last little bit of the time to try to finish off some of these characters so we don't have to fight them again. And we'll use that time also to get some heals off, but very, very tough battle. We had to really make sure we didn't lose all of our points so we didn't get the automatic defeat, but that is it.
no good meat on them. Ogres
That was a pretty good battle.
problem.
Agate Claw? He wants to trade with us. No, he's too far away to be a nuisance right now. And I'd rather trade with the dwarves if I can rather than the Skaven, because I'm already at war with all the other Skavens, so might as well keep it consistent.
Only thing I need to decide.
Yep, minor Skaven faction, I don't care about you. If you guys take that, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna take the Black Crag, so. Tooth for a tooth. Yeah, it's really good to know that we kept that camp alive, though. We decimated both those armies. Demon Killer Scars, not a great item. Okay, yeah, we killed a lot. Greedy Fist is a very good item, though. So not only does it give ward save and weapon strength, it also increases enemy cooldown. So we want that on something. We probably actually want that something over here that's going to be fighting this Skaven a lot. Let's give it to this guy. So let's give him Greedy Fist and then weapons. We have Sword of Battle. Neither of these are great, so we're going to fuse those if we get something better. Potion of Healing. I'm going to fuse those two because Tyrants can get healing. Okay, Bulgut. This is interesting. So it's part of a set. So if you equip it with the Bull Standard, then you get Devastating Flanker and Speed. Do we have the Bull Standard? No, we do not yet. Okay, well that's good to know. That's pretty good. Armor piercing damage, and charge bonus. Is this guy mounted yet? I believe he is. Yeah. So that'll be fine on him. For a weapon, the Ranger's axes. I'm fine with the hunters not having amazing ones. Okay, we get another Bulgut. Let's stick that on our Ironhide. Since he is a cavalry character. Yeah, and I'm going to fuse some of these Demon Killer Scars. Not really finding anything great about them. Chester Sum was a really good item too. Let's, yeah. That one gives armor, ward 7, melee defense. Let's put it on some heroes in this guy's army. And in his army, we do have a hunter. Let's give the hunter the ranger's quiver so he has unlimited ammo. Because he's not mounted yet, so. We find a great skull. I'm going to fuse these two. Come on. Mastodon armor gives, ooh, okay, armor and ward save. That's pretty good. Where's our Slaughtermaster?
Want everything.
Or Butcher, that's what I meant. Let's give that to him. And any ancillaries we can give to this guy. Brewer gives control, that's not bad. The corruption will help us get rid of Skaven corruption. And Noblar Chief is recruit rate for Noblars. It's never terrible. Pit Fighter, though, we want on the Tyrant. So let's give that to him so he can level up quicker. Ooh, Spider Hunter casualties captured post-battle. Let's stick that on Greasus' army. Because that gives us a lot more meat. But, oh, you can actually make it to key in. Good to know. Because that's for one of our bounties, which we just got another one. We get this. It's the same bounty every time. Come on, game. We'll do this battle quick with Cathay first. Because both of these guys can support one another. This guy can move. Ooh. One full army. What is the character? Toxer. Okay, so he's hidden in this settlement somewhere. Okay, luckily it's all not very high-level stuff. Heroes aren't going to be quite close enough to be able to join, but we'll get them close so they can help afterwards. But, yeah, let's take the settlement. We might have to fight this battle manually, though, so I might save it for slightly different. Yeah, we'll save this one for a little bit later. But Greasus, we'll have you keep moving out. Let's take the Black Crag. We can also sell this off to the dwarves if we feel like it for a fair chunk of change. Yeah, we lose these Ogre Bulls with Iron Fist. I'm actually okay with that, because we can recruit something better. Let's sack it, though, for the extra money.
Conquest. Make yourself at home, boys.
Let's recruit some units globally, something that doesn't take forever, though. What can we get in... Okay, we can only get stuff in 3 turns. But that might not be terrible. It'll give us some... No, I don't think we want to wait that long. So I think we're just going to have to get... What can we get in 1 turn? That's not terrible. We can get Chaos Ogres. We can get ones that are dual weapons, or we can get regular balls with Iron Fists. We're facing a lot of Skaven, so I'm going to go dual weapons. And the Yetis, I think we're fine to get rid of for now. They've been very useful, but we'll have them be of use somewhere else. Oh, we can get Forsaken Nobbler Fighters too. I forgot about that. Let's get... Yeah, let's merge all these normal Nobblers. We're going to get Forsaken Nobbler Warriors. These guys are much tankier. Be able to support... Oh, I'm going to get rid of that one too. We'll be able to support our front line much, much better. And they still have a fair amount... Yeah, they still have 160 models per unit, so they're going to be really, really tanky. Let's level up Greasus, though. In his army... This only benefits Ogre Bulls. This is going to benefit all the Nobblers. But... We'll do this one for now for the extra weapon strength. This reduces local recruitment, which here we don't have any good local recruitment. Well, it says a gold mine, though. I forgot about that. We might keep that then. But our Firebellies hit Mentor, which is awesome. So I think I'm going to switch him over to auto-assign skill points. Butcher. Let's do Cleanse Corruption, because if we get rid of Skaven Corruption, then they have less uses of the Menace Below. For more HP. Yeah, let's Cleanse Corruption and everything to reduce miscast chance. So our Bruiser's level 20 now. Well, at least 21, so he is immortal. Let's give him Dominance for Causes Terror. Our Drunkard. He already has pretty good melee stats. This gives more XP to... Yeah, let's see this one. More XP and more ward save for Greasus is really nice. And then let's just give him more HP. Brag. You've maxed out your melee defense. This can give you a little bit more hit points and mass. We'll do that one. Our Broadsider. Do I want to go for... Stacks, you're not going to be melee for a while, so let's spend your stuff over here. Actually give you more ward save to Greasus. How much ward save does Greasus have? He has 15% physical resist and 10% ward save without any items. That's pretty good. And... Okay, here is still very interesting. They took Fire Mountain Pass. I'm going to guess that a full army's inside there. And then this is the army, the third army that came up. So we definitely need to support this camp so we don't lose it.
No one else touch it. Consume. Master.
We're just going to try to do our best to help out. We're going to put this guy in encampment stance so he gets extra leadership, and we'll have him start recruiting some stuff globally. It's going to be there for more than a turn. But he may end up surviving that long. At the camp, yeah, let's upgrade that so it gives us some more bonuses for the army of the camp. And let's upgrade our gold production. And you're going to try to take the Desolation into Gash, so we're going to try to get one more turn of recruitment before we go into enemy territory. Ooh, Haunted Forest finally hit tier 3. Let's do this. That lets us get some Thunder Tusks and stuff if we feel like it. And let's do gold. Yeah, it's kind of a disappointment that heroes aren't going to be quite close enough to join for the battle, but... Ooh, Firemouth Temple, how much do we need for the landmark? We need 6,000 actually. Let's cancel the upgrade to the Haunted Forest and get that going right away so I don't forget. But we've gone for a fair amount today. I do want to keep going today, but unfortunately I don't have time to record another episode right now. So we will pick up with episode 18 with this sweet, sweet battle. We're going to see our first battle with Crushers. We've got Gorgers, Leadbelchers, Iron Guts, really, really strong army. So I'm really excited for that. I'll see you guys then. Have fun, Warhammer. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for being here.